Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Saturday the 12th, of September, and this is the one cast. Today I've boated up here. I'm just right above the Narrows at the moment. I'm going to be throwing a 3-weight fly rod. I've got a little green and red size 16 midge with a 1/125th ounce PJ's sculpin and ginger jig, and I'm gonna give it a try here. I've got a little, as small as I could. I actually had to change the indicator out. I put one that was just a little too small. It started sinking on me. So I had to change that out before I started the video here. But I've got just a small enough cork on there to float those two flies. And I've got those set about 2 foot, just 24 inches or so below the indicator. Oh, there was one, darn it. Alright, well, I think that's an official miss on the one cast today. Oh, I had another one. Well, they're biting, I can tell you that. Fishing reports for today. I haven't got any, other than Bill Babbler was out this morning. I didn't get a chance to talk to him and see what they were using, but they came back with a basket of fish. The dock bite lately, the last few days, has been really good. However, it didn't look like many people were catching fish off the dock this morning. So I don't know if maybe their big group of fish that we've had in front of the dock for the last 4 or 5 days just kind of moved out, or what. Victor and Megan had their baby at 7:13 this morning, I believe is what the text message said. So congratulations to Victor and Megan. It's about 11:30, 11:40 in the morning here. We got overcast skies like we've had the last 2 or 3 days in a row. It's looking like the sun might pop out here soon. I should have brought my polarized glasses so I could see when these fish are biting. A little bit of a glare on the water. Water conditions, they're not running any water. They're sticking to the same thing they've been doing. They got, water off all day except for, I think, around 3 or 4 o'clock today. They're going to turn it on for 1 hour, and then they're going to turn it back off for the rest of the night. I passed Chuck Grease just a second ago. I believe they were throwing mega worms and catching a few fish. Oh, he was chasing it. Dang it. Phil said the DO levels at the dock this morning was about 5.9 or 5.7, somewhere just a little below 6 parts per million on the dissolved oxygen, which is a little low, but still all right. The fish are, you know, they're fighting good and they've been biting better. But as for keeping them in the live well, even people who are running the water on their live wells consistently, the fish are still dying. So it seems just like if you get them in and put them back in the water, they're doing all right. But if you put any kind of extra stress on them, they don't seem to be making it right now. Something to keep in mind. I've got 6X tippet on this rod right now, and I'm almost thinking I could have gone with 7X. These fish are just kind of seem to be looking at my jigs and turning around. I saw a fish in the Narrows a second ago when I was coming up here that had a white mega worm hanging out of its mouth. Lots of fish surfacing out here. We haven't seen many midgeon in front of the dock today, but they do seem to be kind of midgeon a little bit out here. I'm having a hard time enticing them right now. Phil told me that the micro jig has been working pretty well. And I had some micro jigs with me, but usually those real small marabou jigs work really well too. So that's what I decided to go with. Getting up here the Narrows was quite the adventure. There's actually, I was talking and not paying attention. Getting up here to the Narrows was actually kind of an adventure today. There is a lot of boat traffic today from Short Creek up to Fall Creek, and I mean a lot. It's probably about 30 boats between Short Creek and Fall Creek. Let's see, Uncle Brother Dave and Dwayne and Jack Roy Harris were up night fishing last night, and they caught some nice fish, and Uncle Brother Dave caught a 24-inch rainbow, all on the signature series. We're actually doing a big cookout on the island tonight, so hopefully a few more trophies will be caught tonight. Oh, I saw him biting that. I think Phil was saying it the other day, but when we're up here and, you know, throwing these midges and, oh, there he was. I pulled it right out of his mouth. Throwing these midges and jigs. I really only keep us, you know, stay casted in one spot for maybe a minute at most. You really gotta move around and take a lot of casts to get to these fish when the water's off. I can't believe I missed the hook set on that one. He had the whole thing in his mouth. I'm wiggling that indicator quite a bit to give it the action. It seems like they're doing quite a bit of chasing this morning, and they're actually hitting it whenever I move it. Makes it kind of hard to tell when you're getting a bite, but gotta fish them how they want it. Trying to pay attention to my depths. When you're fishing the narrows over here, you gotta change up your depth just a little bit, because there's parts where it gets shallow enough that your flies will just sit on the bottom. Oh man, they were chasing it again. I think I'd be better off taking the indicator off today and just stripping the little jig in. There's that fish with the mega worm hanging out of his mouth. We're getting closer and closer to the brown mating run. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna get a hook set today. Getting closer and closer to that brown mating run. I'm really excited for that. I feel like we're gonna see some pretty big browns caught this fall. I've already seen a few pretty big ones. Well, I imagine that if I had been out here a couple hours sooner, this bite probably would have been a little better. We're getting into that noon time of the day. Temperatures have cooled off. It rained a little bit yesterday. I'd say we're setting maybe just a little bit above 80 degrees right now. You know, I haven't tried a mega worm with this water off. I've always thought that maybe they were too big when the water's off, but I've heard quite a few people that use them with the water off, so I might have to try that one of these days. I don't think it could be any worse than the amount of hook sets I'm getting right now. Got him. I actually spotted that one. I saw him swimming right there along the edge of the bank, and I just threw my jig out in front of him, just about 2 feet in front of him, and he swam right up on it and took it.
Pretty good, I guess.
That was the first one I got to bite. Well, the first one I got the hook set on.
Yeah, I had a couple bites. This was taking all the way. Oh, it's a pretty one too.
Couple other guys fishing saying they're having similar results with the fish just biting real light and having a hard time getting the hook set. I'm going to drag this one out just a little bit. I'm about to run into a stump here in the Narrows, and he's going to take me right around the trolling motor. And underneath a tree. I love it when it's got a little challenge to go with it here. Oh no, that's not the type of challenge I want. This is a pretty nice fish here. He wants to run over there in those trees, I know that. Careful not to step on my fly line like I did that one day on the one cast. Oh! Well, guys, when you're using light line, light test, you can't horse them. He was up on the surface and I was getting ready to bring him over to the edge of the boat and I just put a little too much tension and he popped the hook there. That was a pretty nice 16-inch, really pretty colored rainbow that we will not get to see today. But that's something else you can do, is if you can see the fish swimming and you can get it, oh, there was one. If you can get it out in front of them far enough where you don't spook them on the cast, sometimes they'll swim right up and grab it. A little sight fishing. I'm getting some bites again here, but once again they are just fighting it really fast. Took a couple more casts and I gotta get back to the dock. This gravel bar, oh my gosh, as soon as I looked away. This gravel bar that sets out here would be a great place to pull your boat up and throw an anchor out to keep it steady and get out and wade and throw some cracklebacks, strip some cracklebacks or some soft hackles. Oh, I can't believe just how quick they can bite that thing. Not even enough time to react. I'm gonna scoot a little farther out. I've got a bunch of fish jumping right here on the line where this channel starts. Oh, wow. He pulled my bobber all the way under. So all I'm doing is really just I'm playing around over here in the channel and scooting back over here and taking a lot of casts. That's what you got to do. And I guess for me today, miss a lot of fish. Oh my gosh. There is a whole school of rainbows right here in front of me. I think I might have already scared them with the boat though. There was probably about a group of 20 fish just sitting off the bow of the boat here. Well, I might have to call this my last cast here. It's hard. I want to look down in the water and see where these fish are at, but as soon as I do, I know I'm gonna get a bite. All right, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day there, guys. Well, we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.